Okay, so the next trainer who will be taking us this afternoon is Olugbenga Ajewole. He'll be taking us on managing and delivering requirements. Olugbenga Ajewole is a seasoned IT officer and software engineer with a rich background in web development, cloud security, and automation. He is also an expert in modern programming languages and frameworks, with skills extending to API development and testing. Beyond web development, Olugbenga excels in managing IT infrastructures, handling complex migrations, and ensuring the seamless integration of various systems like Bitrix 24 and Roundcube. Driven by a commitment to professional excellence, he continues to push the boundaries in IT, offering innovative solutions and insights to improve organizational efficiency and security. Please, with a clapping of hands in the chat box, let's welcome our next trainer, Olugbenga Ajewole. Olugbenga, please, you can take it off from here.
Thank you, Mercy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that introduction. Amazing. Thank you, people. I appreciate that. Okay, so as Mercy introduced me, my name is Olugbenga Ajewole, and I'm a software engineer, developing website and all that for companies. But I currently work for Training IT, where training at its peak. Do you understand? Yeah. So I'll be taking you on business modeling. So permit me to share my screen. But before I do that, please, I want 2-3 people to just say hello in the chat. Just say hello, please, for me to know that people are here with me. Okay, 1. All right. Okay. Amazing, amazing. I see you, Grace, Kay, Richard. I see everybody. Thank you so much. All right, so let me start by sharing my screen so we get to the item of today. Okay. Okay. All right. I hope everybody can see my screen currently. Please confirm if you can see my screen. Just say yes in the chat if you can see my, okay. Thank you so much. All right, all right. Okay. We can start rolling. Okay. So business analysis, right?
Benga, please, can you put your screen on a presentation mode? Thank you.
All right, business analysis. And under business analysis, what we're talking about today is modeling requirement. What does it require for you to model your business structurally, like to get the structure right? Okay. I understand that a lot of you can read, so this slide will be shared to you. I thought of a different approach to take this class because I will just be making some terminologies, and it's here as well in the slide, but you guys might not really comprehend what it is for in real life sense. So hello? Hello, can anybody hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, all right. So I said I took my time to show you the graphical representation of everything that modeling requirements talks about, right? But before I do that, I'd like to show you some terminologies that we'll be using in that application. So in the applications, we'll be talking about use cases that diagram, and class modeling. And they are all from Unified Modeling Language, UML. All right, let me just read the introduction so you get the scope of what we're about to talk about. All right, in the introduction, here we'll introduce some of the most used techniques for modeling requirements for IT systems, right? So these techniques are used to analyze and specify requirements during system development. Models are extremely useful in helping to clarify, understand, and if cross-check other model, ensuring the completeness of the analysis. Okay, what does that mean? In what I'm about to show you, in the application that we use to test our modeling correctly, to draw out our modeling, right? In that application, you see that if you are modeling for a company as a business analyst, right? Or whatever field you are. I mean, I'm a software engineer. I use it every day. If I'm about to pitch an idea to my boss and say, boss, so I'm about to do this, I'm about to go ahead with this. The first thing my boss will ask me is, what are the cons and pros, right? Is it going to work? In a long-term process, is it going to work for us? Then I'll have to put all those things in plan. So, but in my field, we call it user experience, right? I'm putting myself in position of a user, right? Let's say a user that I don't even know. A user might be anybody from anywhere. They might be accessing the website for something, anything. And then I'm putting myself in that position that, okay, what if you do this? What if you go and click on this? What if you get this error message back? What if it doesn't go? So I'll model all these things out. I would have pictured everything and put it out in my modeling tool in the application. So when showing my boss will see, oh, okay, yeah, it can work. Oh, no, it cannot work. Oh, when he say it cannot work, I've already solved that problem. Whereby I showed him that if it doesn't work, we can do this. So that is modeling for my own field. We call it user experience. In business analysis, they use cases diagram and class modeling. I use class modeling as well. I use cases diagram. In the application I'm going to show you, you see there too. So, but class modeling is totally different, which we'll cover after we cover use cases diagrams. But they are all found in unified modeling languages. All right. So a top level view, now modeling business use cases. This is for businesses, right? A top level view of an organization or business system can be provided through a developing a business use case diagram, right? So use cases are described in more detail in the next section. The sections we'll talk about them, all these diagrams, we will draw them out, the modeling business use cases. For this diagram, we're talking about a project manager. And what does a project manager does? They establish new projects, they plan projects, they monitor project progress, and they close project. You can see the arrow. The arrow here, they are called relationship, right? This arrow you're seeing here, they are called relationship. Let me use a tool to, this arrow here, this arrow, they are relationship. That means there's a relationship between manager and establishing a new project, right? There is a relationship between manager and and planning a project. There's a relationship between manager and monitoring project. There's a relationship between project manager and closing a project. These are their relationship. Now for program manager, there's a difference between a project manager and a program manager. A program manager oversees everything all the projects that a project manager is doing. I mean, a project manager will plan, we monitor, we establish a new project and close a new project. But for a program manager is to manage that program and for a program manager is to manage that project manager. So that's the difference. In these use cases, we draw out our own plan, a use case, we use use cases to draw out our own plan. You see what they are called. So for this project manager, right, A project manager is not a user now. They are called entity. This right here, this project manager, this symbol, is called entity. And they are actors, right? But let me just leave this slide and we'll explain more further. Okay. Close this. Hello? Is everybody there? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
I just want to make sure you're following every step of the way. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please, let it not be like you're the one talking. Please say yes in the group. Okay, there are yes coming in. All right, thank you so much. In the chat, thank you. All right, I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and I'll show you the other use cases. So in use cases, there's a saying that says one picture is worth 10,000 words. You could be saying a lot of things. I mean, there's just little I can comprehend. With me saying a lot of these words, and I feel like at the end of the day, there's just little you could actually grasp. Because I mean, there's a lot of, I'll just keep on talking, but you only pick things that you feel like, okay, it's interesting to you, or you feel you're in need of, right? But let me show you a diagram explaining them that sticks to your memory more than me just saying bunch of words, right? So apply, I'm explaining the saying. There's a saying, one picture is worth 10,000 words. Now, applies directly to the definition of IT system requirement. It is extremely difficult, if not impossible, to write textual statements that are completely ambiguous. However, this is not the case with a model that has been drawn using defined notation standards, right? I mean, a model you can see, something you can relate with, something that you've already checked all the boxes. If this happens, this is what we are going to do. If this does not happen, this is what we are going to do. If a user click this button, this is what it should show you. Do you understand? So a picture, an image could have explained a 10,000 words sometimes, just one picture. You could derive different meaning from it. You could see it in a different perspective entirely. All right. So now in the system, the view of a system that is often most accessible by business users, despite the function, they will be provided and the actors. That is where I talk about the actor here. Let me go to the application so I can show you what they are. Since you will have this slide after the class to read on your own, right? So let me show you, let me start by sharing the application. Please, can everybody see my screen? Okay. Hello?
Sorry. It's loading. Your screen is
okay.
loading, Wenga.
All right.
Please, if you can see his screen. Okay, it's coming up now.
Okay. Mercy, at your hand, as it load? Okay, that is 3 people that can see my screen. Okay. All right. All right. Hopefully we are working on the same time frame with the network and all that. Mercy, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. Yes.
All right, amazing. All right, so this is not among what I should teach today. What I'm meant to take today is Bitrix 2.4. But for me to explain what modeling is and what tool is used in modeling, so I took my time to show you the application I use for my own modeling as well. So currently I'm on the free version. You can see a free trial. They are asking me to pay for something, but I don't need to do that. The free trial still covers a lot of things I want to show to my boss, right? So why pay for it? Well, you can go ahead and pay. I mean, there's still a lot of features that are unavailable for me right now until I pay. So definitely you can go ahead and pay for it. Okay. So in this, the name of the application is Lucid App. Let me drop it in the chat so everybody can see as well. Lucid.app, rather. Sorry. So lucid.app. That's the name of the application. All right, so in the application, it offers everything that you see there in the modeling where the project manager stands and there is a program manager managing with the use cases inside of it. All right, so the tools that we'll be using is UML use case. You know what UML stands for, right? Unified Modeling Language. We want to use it to model some use cases out. Once I start, you get the scope of how everything is going to go. I guess this is a lot of grammars already. So now, is everybody still with me? All right. Yes. Okay. Okay. You can go ahead at your hand as well. Just click on the application. It doesn't take you more than few seconds. Just sign in using your Google account or whatever account. I find a Google account, like logging into your Google account, signing up through your Google verification more easier. They won't need to send you an authentication code or all of that. So you can go ahead, just sign in, look at the interface so that you can relate with what I'm doing as well, right? So for this use case, in this use case, this is what we are going to be using. Now we have our images. We don't need to draw out our images already. The site, please. The site is up. Let me type it out again. Lucid.app. All right. So I hope everybody can get that. Please, it is more advisable to access it through your laptop. I mean, so that you can get the view of everything. All right. So for our use case, let's get to it. So actor, let me draw them out one after the other. Actor. Now, actor can be a lot of things. Actor can be our user, right? People we don't know, they are entities. We don't know them. Now, in my own field, we say they are users, experience. Now, this is a user experience. I don't know any user, but I have to use something to represent the user. What if the user is about to do something? So I'm using this diagram. You can see the name underneath it. It's called actor. I'm using this diagram to represent a user I've never met before. A user can be a lot of anybody. Currently, a user is you and I, because we are using a service, and the service is Zoom, right? And there's a lot of things that go inside Zoom. In the Zoom development, this application development, this Zoom that we're using to interact with each other currently, there's a lot of things that go into it. There's the developer sat down, analyze all these things out, that okay, if you are streaming, if you at the other end, how can you see me clearly? Okay, if I send this, can you really relate with what I send? When I type into chat box, people saw it, right? And they could respond. I could respond to them as well. So all this experience, someone sat down, draft every one of them out, one after the other, right? The pros and cons. If the chat doesn't work, will it be your network? Will it be the data? Will it be anything? So now, this is me using a diagram to represent the user. When the developer is developing this Zoom application, he never thought of us. He never thought that Olubenga from Nigeria will ever be on a call using the Zoom, right? But he put himself in my place. Now you're thinking about the future. That is business modeling. When you're modeling, you're thinking about, okay, what could happen? You're not thinking about, oh, currently, what is going on currently? No, you're thinking about what might happen if another person do this. As I said again, in my field, software engineering is called user experience. All right. So now an actor. So for us now in the use case, I come up with a use case that a system that we could talk about. Something to talk about, to design out so that we can design it out. I did not want to use the project management and program management diagram. I want to use something relating to my skill, which is developing website, right? If I want to develop a website, let's say the transformation college that you are on currently, let's say we want to develop, there is a way you can log in on Transformation College. There is when you were registering for this course, you have to register first. You have to click a register button on the website that will send a notification to your phone, to your email, for you to accept the admission or decline the admission, right? Now, I want to put ourselves in the shoe of someone we never knew before. Maybe they are going to accept or not, right? So now let's call this student, this actor. Let's call it student. You can edit, just double click on that. And then you see, let me zoom it in a little bit. Okay. So you double click on the text below and just rename it to be student, right? If anybody is following with their laptop or anything, I hope you're getting the same result as mine. All right, you can resize, do whatever you want with it. Okay, so that is our actor for now, a student. We want to develop a training system, like a website. Let's say, should I use a website? Yeah, it's a website actually, but the function inside the website is what we want to develop. So we can say an educational system. We can say an educational system, right? Or what name do you think we should give it? Share your thoughts in the chat, please. What name do you think we should give it? I hope you are following, everybody. Oh, nobody's, okay. Everybody's here, okay. So what name do you think we should give it? Customer, class structure. Class structure, customer. I don't think it's befitting. It is for, okay, what the structure want to do now, what it entails is, what it is going to be doing is that we want to check when a customer sign in, what are they going to get, right? When they register, it is a school system. Oh, yes. Let's say school system. Yeah, I get that. Let's say school system. So now, let's drag in our system, a container. But this container is called system. You see it in your slide that will be shared with you. So the container is called system. Now, system embodies all the use cases. It is inside of this system that all our use cases that we'll be using will be analyzed, right? In the use cases, as you can see in the, what's it called? In the program and project managers, you can see there is a box, right? That enclosed all the use cases, all the over shapes in the use cases. There's a box that encloses all of them. The box is called system because all our use cases will be in that system. We don't know what the system might be, but now in this system, we're using school system. Let's say school system. Okay. I hope you're following, please. I hope I'm not complicating things. I hope you're enjoying this because it is very interesting once you get to know it. So I hope I'm doing justice to it. Just say yes, no in the chats. If I'm not, if you get lost, let me come back and explain. Okay, no. Yeah, thank you so much. I love the honesty. Okay. All right, so Adekemi, can you just write where you feel like you're not really getting? Or do you think along the way you catch up? Adekemi. Please, what are we trying to model? Oh, okay. How I got started. Okay. Is what are we trying to model? Okay, I said we are trying to model a school system. I mean, I said it earlier that we're trying to model a school system. And I explained that why we're trying to model a school system is that, let me give you an, okay. Adekemi, you said you have different interface. Are you using your mobile or your laptop, Michael? Okay, is a diagrammatic representation also called wireframe? Well, wireframe, it is not, the term wireframe is, I can't say it's generic because in Figma, that's when we use wireframe, but in Lucid, when you're drawing a model diagram of a company, like what you want the user to be doing, you can call it wireframe. It's called modeling, right? Whatever this entity, this actor is a tool in modeling out your plan. Okay. So for, okay, your laptop, you should have the same interface. You should have the same interface. Kayode, you should have the same interface. All right, so for Adekemi, right? I said we want to model out. Okay, let me reshare the PowerPoint slide so you could get what we're trying to do here. Sorry. All right, can you see my screen again? Can everybody see my screen again? Yes, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Adekemi. All right, so now modeling business use case. Okay, in the example below, there are just two actors. These are actors. This project manager is an actor and program manager is an actor. A project manager and a program manager, right? Like I said, the project and the program manager. And the use cases represent what they are required of the business system. Now, for them in this diagram, they want to build a business system, right? Now, use case diagram for a project management organization. This is for a project management organization. But what we're about to embark on is for a web development application, like a training application, like a school application. Let me put it that, right? So for them, it's a program management organization, right? So in the program management organization, they hired a project manager. And what is the job of a project manager? Before you start any project, you have to establish a new project, right? You have to plan the project. You will monitor the project progress, and then after all is done, you close the project. Now, a program manager supervises all the projects that this project manager is doing. All program manager does is just to come and meet a project manager. Alpha, is the project about ready? How is the project now? What's going on with the project? That is the job of a program manager. Do you understand? So what we're about to do, I'm about to show you how to build a school system in a training organization. For them, it's a project management organization. Ours is a training organization. What we're about to do is a training organization. All right? So I want to explain, these are actors. These are relationships. All these are relationships. This arrow that goes here, they are called relationship. Why these are use cases? This oval shape that you're seeing, that you have a text called established new project, is called use case. We call it use cases, right? So can we go on so I could show you the graphical representation, the diagram representation of all this? Can we? Adekemi? Okay. All right. All right. So let me go back and show you that. Where were we? All right. Is everybody seeing my screen right now? Can anybody see my screen, rather? Okay, amazing. All right, so what we are about to do right now is a training, is for a school, it's called school system rather, right? In a training organization. What we're about to build right now is the school system in a training organization, like Transformation College you are currently. I mean, they took their time to analyze everything, that from you registering that you're interested, coming on the website to register that you're interested, you receive a message in your mailing box that you are interested, for you to click that, okay, I accept, I did not accept, right? They took their time to analyze all these things, to model it out. After doing that, they know that, okay, once you say you're interested, you have to gain access. You have to log in. That means you have your login credentials, right? From your login in credentials, they will send you a link to access every class. Maybe it is automatic or not, I don't know. But link will be sent across to you. The submission of assessment as well is part of modeling. They model all this thing now that, okay, what if we are unable to send? What if we send this and our user didn't get it? You know, you look at the pros and cons of every situation in modeling out any system. any system at all. From the registration, you're looking at the registration that, okay, what if you didn't get the mail? What is going to happen then? Are we going to send you another message? Are we going to call you? Right? You're modeling it out. If you said you are not interested, what are we going to do next? These are all the things that went through their mind. Why putting all these things together? So that it could work as it is today. I mean, for a project to really stand, you would have done a lot of planning, of modeling around it. You can't just wake up, oh, I have something I want to do. Okay, let's even say you want to cook egusi soup, for an example. Right? If you want to cook egusi soup, you should have your ingredients ready. Definitely. You can't just wake up, oh, I have egusi at home. Let me cook egusi soup. No, it is not possible. You have to know that, okay, I'm getting pepper. I'm getting palm oil. I'm getting, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how to cook like that. But, I mean, you guys know what they use in egusi soup, right? So I'm using that to explain what we're about to do right now. So I hope you can get the scope of everything. Right? Yes or no in the, that is the soup I just made. Adikemi, all right. Okay. All right, that's amazing. So let's get going. Let's continue. So I made mention of actors. Okay. In our home time now, the school system we're about to build is for a training organization. Because I'm a web developer, I'm a software engineer. This is what I know how to do. If it had been a cook or something, I would have said we should draw a plan on how to make egusi soup. We should model a plan on how to make egusi soup. But no, I'm not. Here is what I can do for you, right? So just follow along. You get the scope. At the end of this, you feel like a developer yourself. You'll be like, oh, I can even develop a website right now. Do you understand? So there's a lot of things that can happen. You just might not know. Okay. So for a student, right, we are putting actor to be a student. We don't know which student is going to click on our registration button. We're just sending it out randomly. We don't know who is interested, right? So we're using this diagram to represent it because I want to present, don't forget, I'm about to present this to my boss, right? My boss came to me and he said, Benga, we want to build a school system in our training organization that, okay, in this system, I want people to register and go this, do that. Mine is to go home, wherever I go, to find the best approach that will work for us, right? Will it be that in building the school system, if customers or our students sign in, will they get a message? Do we need to involve an external actor? So this is where primary and secondary actor comes in. All right, before I go further, let me just explain what primary and secondary actor. You know what actor is? These are diagrams that represent an actor. You could see it below this. You see an actor, right? It's called an actor. This is the diagram we're using to represent an actor. An actor is someone that we don't see, that we're like, okay, they might use our system. They might use our website, the school system we're about to build in the nearest future, right? So we have primary actor. Primary actor are the students, people that we don't see, that we don't know, right? While the secondary actor are the one providing services for us, right? I hope I'm not complicating things as well. Secondary actor provides services so that primary actor can use it. In this case, our secondary actor, I mean, in the school system, you definitely need to send a lot of emails, automated emails, that once you click on register, let this thing happen here. If you did not click on register, then this thing should not happen. We need to meet with some services, right? They are secondary actors. So for us now, here our secondary actor will be an email provider. An email system. Let's say email system. Let's not use provider. An email system. So in my line of work, a lot of application can provide an email system for you to use. We have Mailchimp for an example, and a lot of that. So, but we are not. But I hope you understand what mailing system is. So they are external provider. They are the one that will help us to achieve our goals, right? Their job might just be one or two, but they are not really interacting with our website. They are not our primary use cases. They are not our primary actor, rather. Our primary actor, our focus is the student that we did not know yet, right? So for our email service, let me drag them here. All right. So we have our student and we have our primary actor and we have our secondary actor. Our primary actor, which is our student, and our secondary actor, which is the mailing system. Okay. So for this, now in a school system, what do you think is needed? Like I said earlier, what are the use cases rather in a school system? Okay, I think I have to explain the terminology use cases that I've been saying since morning. So use case or use cases are what you are interacting with, what is on the website, what is going to be on the website that we are about to build. So in the diagram we showed earlier, for them, a project manager and a program manager, their own use cases is to establish a new project. Since they are not dealing with the website, a school system website, their own is a project management organization. Ours is a training organization, right? So for them is to establish a new project, plan project, and a lot of that. But for us, it is totally different. We want to build a website that a user can interact with. When you click registration button, where should it go? When you click the login buttons, from login to registration, from registration to accessing classes, accessing class link and all of that, from accessing class link to submitting your assessment, right? That is just the few ones that we're about to use here. So we use this oval shape, this egg-like shape to represent our use case. You can see the name on it. It's called use case. Use case. So all you have to do is to drag it and drop it inside your school system. Double click on it to edit. For me, I'll be naming it registration. Registration. All right. So I want to have a login. I want to have accessing class link. I want to have submission of, I want to have receive confirmation. I want to have submit assessment, right? So I can just Control D and duplicate. Short code works here as well. You can Control D and duplicate. So I want to have more than one. Okay. All right. So for this, once you register, you should receive a confirmation mail. Confirmation mail. When you register, confirmation mail. Right? After receiving a confirmation mail, you should have your login details. Login. Right? Let's just keep it login. Because I think I'm going to need one more as well. Okay. So after your login details, you will have the permission to access class link, rather. Sorry about that. Class link. Access class link. Right? After that, let's click on it. Let's duplicate another one. You can as well drag this if you feel like, okay, your school system, the school system is is small. Sorry. Okay. Right? You could as well drag it down to get more better view of what you are doing. So for us, we want to use, so after access class link, we want to submit assessment. Submit assessment. All right. So in a school system, this is just basically what we need. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see everything. We wouldn't need to go back and forth about it. All right. Let me click on this, enlarge it a little bit. All right. So in a school system, in this school system now, in this school system that we're about to model for, in the registration, so in the registration, we have, after registering, we want to send out confirmation mails. After confirmation mail, we want to send out their login credentials. We want them to log in. And when they successfully log in, we want them to have access to ClassLink. And after having access to ClassLink, we want them to submit their assessment, a page for them to submit their assessment as well. Let me drag this because we'll be checking for if it doesn't work like that as well. We're checking for if statements. Well, that is programming, another programming terminology for you. You don't need to concern yourself with if statements. All right, so for here, we want our users to interact with each of these, to have a relationship with each of these use case that we've drawn out here, that we have modeled out here, right? We want our user to interact with registration, rather, to have a relationship with registration. So all you have to do is to click on, you can see when I hover over it, I haven't even clicked yet. It said draw line from shape, right? So I want to draw a line. Sorry. Okay. So I want to draw a line from my student. It's a student I've never met. Don't have that in mind. I never met this student. I don't know who this student will be, but I'm hoping that when they click on registration, they should get something in return, right? So I'm putting myself in their position, that what if our user do this? What if? In modeling, you check everything about what if, an if statement. What if this happen? Let this happen. Do you understand? So you can see the shape. It is not like the diagram we showed earlier. You can come up here. We have line option here. There'll be a drop down. You can select which line option you want. Let's go on with the straight line because that is what we've been given as well over there. So this is a relationship between, this line is called a relationship. This line is called relationship. So there's a relationship between registration and the user. Definitely user is going to click on our registration link, right? There will be a relationship between confirmation mail, because user will get a confirmation mail, right? There will be another relationship between login. Our students will log in at one point in time once they get their confirmation mail. There will be another relationship between access class link and our students, right? There will be another relationship between our student and submit assessment. Definitely at the end of this class, there will be an assessment for you to submit, right? Part of everything. So I think I covered everything that Transformation College is doing currently, because at some point you register, at some point you will send a confirmation mail, you have your login credentials, you have access to ClassLink, and you submit assessment as well, right? Okay, there's a message in the chat. Please, where do you draw the line, sir? Okay, Richard. Oh, you have seen it. All right. Thank God for life. All right, so these lines are called relationship. So they draw relationship to every of our use cases. Now, what is the relationship between our email system and our use cases? Where do you think it comes in? Where do you think, because our email system doesn't have anything to do with registration. I don't think it has anything to do with our logins. I don't think it has anything to do with our access links. I don't think it has anything to do with our submit assessment. This is where confirmation mail. These are secondary actor. Like I said earlier, secondary actor, primary actor is the student, while the secondary actor is the email system, right? Like I said earlier, our email system has something to do with, it has a relationship to do with our confirmation mail. They are the one that help us to send the confirmation mail to you guys. We don't do it manually. It is automatic. You realize that when you register, just get the confirmation mail. Like, are you monitoring me before? That is how it works. Our mailing system helps us to do that, right? So for our mailing system, the only relationship they have is after we have registered, right? So you go, you draw a line to this. Now, telling my boss, like I said, my boss asked me to do this, right? So now I'm going to tell my boss that, boss, so the only time we need an email system is when we send a confirmation mail to our students, right? So basically, this is modeling, all right? So now we want to draw the relationship between this use case and this use case, this use case and this use case, this use case and this use case, right? So you can draw the line, you can see draw line. Just click on it, draw a line, click on it again, right? Draw a line to, okay, our line is too long. Click on this, click on the line, draw the line, right? Click on this and draw the line. Now there's a relationship between registration. After you register, you get a confirmation mail. After confirmation mail, you get a login. You get to login. After getting to login, you have access to class links. Because you cannot, if you did not log in, if you did not register, there's no way you can access class links. So this is a step-by-step guide on how a school system works in general, like for my own organization, right? Don't forget, the organization is a training organization, and we are building a school system for it. All right? So now, what if, let's say, every student at some point has to register? This is compulsory. Okay. Every student at some point has to register. This is like compulsory. So for confirmation mail, student might get it or not. Our email system might be faulty or not. We do not know. A lot of traffic might be on this email system. What if they did not get it? How do we monitor it? How do we monitor them, right? So that's where you draw another use case to check if you're using another use case to check if there is a registration, if clients register, then sending a confirmation mail, right? You can drag a line as well. But why dragging this line? We are going to be using a dotted line to identify that, because it is not a full relationship. It is called if relationship. If this thing does not happen, then, are you with me? So if this thing does not happen, so here we call it include. So if we did not send a confirmation mail, if the confirmation did not get to the student, if the confirmation did not get to the student, then we want to send them another confirmation mail. So resend confirmation mail, right? So these are another use cases we are checking. So that's how you check for relationship between all of these use cases. I hope you're getting me. I hope you're following. I hope I'm not complicating things for you guys. Please, yes in the chat box or no. Let's know. It is clear. Okay. Okay. All right. I hope everybody is following as well. Okay. It is okay. Okay. All right. So we have include. Okay. All right, Adekemi. I'm glad you're following now. All right, amazing. All right, we have include and we have exclude. All right, include means that if this is not happening, then this should happen. Right? Exclude, extend, not exclude. Now, extend means that if include did not now happen, now let's do this after it did not happen. Right? So if our mailing system is not sending you a confirmation mail, we want to include that it should resend the confirmation mail. But if resending a confirmation mail did not still happen, then we extend that, then we'll manually send you a link. We'll send you a message or we place a call through. Are you getting the whole scope of it now? So you can as well have another use case that says, you can have it down here. Let's call this manual mailing, right? So let's drag our relationship between the two so we know which one we are talking about. For a line, so don't forget I said you use dotted line to identify them so that you don't mix things up. And if you need to include text in any of this, all you have to do is just to double tap, double click, and then the text line comes up that says you should give it a text. And for me, the text I'll be giving this extend. All right. So like I said, let me brush down on all of this again. For this, it's our actor. It's someone we did not know. This actor, we did not know this actor at all. Now, this is a system, a school system. Now we are putting ourselves in position of this student, that if this student do this, if the student register, then we should send a confirmation mail. After sending a confirmation mail, you send a login. After logging in, we should send an access class links, right? After that, our students should be able to submit assessment. Now, for our secondary actor that is here, they are meant to send the confirmation links. They are the one that we use in sending the confirmation links. But if they did not send the confirmation links once you click on registration, after clicking on registration, after registering, then they should resend the confirmation link. That is when we include, right? But if they did not now resend the confirmation mail, then we want to manually send you a message, a mail or anything that, hello, we realize that you registered, but you have not confirmed your registration yet. what is going on, this, and that, right? So you're checking for every possibilities. I mean, in like 9 out of 10, mailing system doesn't have fault, right? But what if it does have fault? What if something doesn't go right? What if the whole school system, what if the whole website even crashes at some point? What is going to happen? Is that going to delay our own work? Is that going to delay our deliverables, our delivery, like satisfying our client? No, we have to check we have to model for every aspect, right? So we drawing this diagram is like we are checking for every aspect, that if this happen, this is going to happen. If this happen, this will happen, right? So that is that on the, I use this diagram to explain the slide that I'm meant to read to you. And everything that you need, everything that I just explained is inside the slide as well. So I took my time to do this. All right, so let's go to the application that we're about to look for today. So the application we are checking in on is Bitrix 2.4. The name of the application is Bitrix 2.4. We can access that through their website. No, you don't need to download their mobile application. If you want to, you can as well download it, but the website is bitrix24.com. So in the introduction, when they were introducing me, I intentionally put Bitrix and RandQ because, I mean, I even feel like the developer. I'm not one of their developers, but right now I feel like I'm one of their developers that develop Bitrix. If this can get to Bitrix company, if you send their accolades or something, yeah. I mean, I love their services. It is amazing. A project management application, yes. Bitrix serves as that as well. It serves as customer relationship management application. It serves as you can even leave your WhatsApp and be chatting on Bitrix, right? You can open Bitrix just mainly for chatting your friends and all that, right? So Bitrix is like a whole lot of things. So please, are we ready to get into the application today? Are we ready? Yes, in the chat. Let me hear you. Let me see that. Okay, Richard, thank you so much. All right. All right. Thank God you are still following. Adekemi, where are you? Michael, hi. Thank you. All right. We're about to jump into the application now. Get started with the application rather. So that was the application URL that I just sent to the chat. Let me send it again so you can paste the chat as bitrix24.com. All right, are we ready? So I took my time to do this modeling, this lucid.app, so that when reading through the slide, you could get the scope of what it's talking about, right? You won't just be reading for reading's sake, reading to pass or anything like that, so that you will be able to interact. As well, you can go ahead and use this if you are already a business analyst or whatever you are doing for your organization. You can as well go ahead and use this. I mean, just see the changes. Just see things you do differently in the organization. Just see how you improve your deliverables in the organization, right? Introduce this to your boss. Show it to him. Tell him that, or her, sorry, that I can, like, not like you can do this, but you've already drawn out a plan. And then they see it, they check it. It's like you're checking every cons and pro of the project before it's even started, right? All right. Can one use Lucid for prototyping too? Well, I'll say yes. But as for another class, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with Lucy. There's flowcharts. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. Right. Let me stop sharing so I could share my Bitrix with you guys. All right. Hello, can everybody see hear me?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank God. All right. All right, let me share my Bitrix. So get started. All right. I'm sharing my screen now. I hope you can see my screen, everybody. And everybody's okay? Yes, okay. All right. All right, so what I just did is search for Bitrix 2.4. Currently, we use Bitrix in my organization. We use it to manage our day-to-day activities, the project management. We use the CRM bars. We use the drive in. They offer drives as well. Like you can upload your folders for people to see for your companies and all of that. So we use it. But currently, I won't be showing you my organization. The collaboration, the organization's Bitrix. We'll be starting Bitrix afresh, right? I will log in just like you guys will have it. You understand? So let's get to it. Now, what is Bitrix? Now, have you ever felt like there should be an application that does everything at once? Have you ever feel like, okay, I mean, if you're working for an organization, right? And they are sending you message on your WhatsApp, you have WhatsApp group, you guys have WhatsApp group. In the organization, they send you message that you should create a PowerPoint presentation that wants it now. They send you message to join a, they sent you another message to join a, they send you another message to join a, sorry about that. So they sent you another message to join a group call or anything like that, right? They send you links to join a team call. They join you, they send you, like they are sending us Zoom calls now like this, sending us links to join Zoom calls like this. Don't you think there should be an application that can do all of this for you? To make calls, to like reach out with your people, to manage your project, to have your calendar in one place, to track your project in one place, to have all of these things together. Don't you feel like there should be an application that does all these things? Now, this is where Bitrix shines. This is where it comes in. Inside Bitrix, you can make your calls. You can do a video call with your partner. I mean, your project partner, I mean, not your normal partner. So you can impute your leads. You can have your leads CRM. On the CRM, you can have your leads in order, everything in order. You can monitor your calendars. You can turn your calendars. You can even turn your calendars into projects, right? You can turn them into tasks, right? You can even turn your phone calls on Bitrix. See the beautiful thing of it. Turn your phone calls into customers. You can automate email sending out on Bitrix as well, right? It will be like I'm advocating for them. I mean, it's a beautiful service. I won't lie to you. They does like a whole lot of things in one. It is beautiful, amazing. So what I would do is let's create an account. I'm going to sign in afresh because I don't have an external account with them. I mean, that's great, right? So I can show you the process of signing in and all of that. So this is my company's account. I won't want to use that. Let me sign in afresh. So it says Bitrix 2 for registration. All you have to do is click on Gmail. I find Gmail to be easy to, you know, go by. Just, oh, hey, Gmail is not easy to go by. All right. I have to find another way to do that. Try another way. Okay. Use password. Okay. There you go. All right. Okay. So register for free. I hope you are following the steps as it is going, right? Everybody? Everybody? Okay. Richard, that's good. Thank you for following. Okay, now. Okay. Oh, okay. Adekemi, you're back. Hello. Okay. Amazing. Oluwadamnola, thank you. Okay. All right. So just click on, I mean, this will be the interface you see as well. I hope you are seeing that, Michael Kayode, because our interface on Lucid app is not the same. I hope this is the same as well today. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So now by registering, right? Okay, we're about to register. So it said by registering, you confirm that you accept the terms of services and privacy policies. I mean, if I'm a lawyer now, I ask you to read the terms of services and privacy policies. But for me, I'll just check their documentation. That's what I do. I just check their documentation and I see their what they want me to do, right? So that's how I just bypass all these things. Before opening the application, you must have checked their documentation, right? See their requirements, what they required of you and all of that. So me, I just click yes, right? I won't want to click to their terms and services. I mean, you should. I'm not against it. You should definitely read their terms and services clearly, agree with their terms before you jump into anything, right? So I'm checking all this out. I don't want them to send me any product updates and I don't want to receive any training materials. So it is setting my Bitrix up for me. All right, so your Bitrix is available at to automatically open Bitrix for me. So here we have our welcoming message. Continue. Just me. No, I want to have, let me skip this. Let me skip this. Skip, finished. Take your time to read all of this. We don't have time to read it. That's why I'm skipping all of that. All right. Take your blessed time to read everything. It's simple to navigate. You don't need to do a lot of things on Bitrix. It is very easy, seamlessly to navigate. All right. So it is asking us, you can see a pop-up that says select your Bitrix most used items. What are we going to be using it for? This is CRM. Are we going to be using it for CRM? Are we going to be using it for our tax management, for the collaboration, or want to build a beautiful site for sale? Do you see the beautiful thing now? Right? Bitrix as well offers you, it has a services where you could build websites, build beautiful websites for sales, right? It is more like WordPress too, in some instance, right? More like WordPress in some instance, you have your, you can build a website. You can go there just for building websites. You see, like a lot of things, You are muted. Sorry. Okay. Where am I? I said it does a lot of things. It's like Bitrix is complex. You can use it for a lot of projects if you want to. But for here, we don't want to decide now. We'll decide later. We don't want to confirm anything for now. We'll confirm later. So yeah. Hello, is everybody still with me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Mike Kayode. Okay, Richard, thanks. Yeah. Okay. Let me give a thumbs up. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead. So first thing I want to do now, before I explain most of the features, there's a lot of menus, extended menus here. Before I explain all of that, I want to talk about the upper ribbons, right? In the upper ribbons, please, I want people to open the something as well. Just if I can have like 2-3 people to open an application on Bitrix as well. 2-3 people, just open an application on Bitrix as well. Because I'll be sending you a link. I'll be inviting you. Okay, already open. Please send me your... Okay, don't worry. I'll drop it in the chat, so you can pick it from the chat and just join the invited link, right? The invitation link. I'll do that. All right. So for the upper ribbon, where you see Bitrix, this is the ribbon. This upper side, that's what we call ribbon, right? So for the upper ribbon, we have Bitrix. You can change this once you paid. So Bitrix has paid plans, but we're on the free plan currently. So for your organization, I definitely recommend paid plans because you can have as many as employees on the application as you want, right? So for the paid plan, so for the paid plan, so I want to show, so for the pay plan, you can edit this Bitrix 2.4 and have your company logos on it, right? Here is a search bar to find people, documents, and much more, right? You can find a lot of things. We don't have anything on it yet, but once we do, I'll show you where the shine box shines, right? So for here, it is our profile. It's going to show us our profile. Definitely, I'm the one that created this account, so I'm an administrator. So you can click on this and see my profile. So you show my profile, the department. We can have departments as well. So like I said, it is used for organizations. It is used for organization. You can introduce this if your companies or your organization is not using Bitrix as of now. You can introduce it to your boss and say, boss, I have something that can really help our organization. You can monitor your tax here. You can monitor your projects. You can monitor your clients or your leads. Getting leads from websites is even easier. All you have to do is to integrate it with Bitrix, and then voila, you just be getting any notification from your website, from the company's website directly to, and it will be turning it to lead on Bitrix, right? So there's a lot of things you can do. This is where your profile is. So for now, it only pick up my name, Olugbenga Ajewole, which is from Gmail. I did not manually type this, but Gmail have my credentials, so that is where it picked this up. All right. So this is the buy option if you want to buy, and this is the invite options. So I want to invite a user, right? So all I have to do is to click this, and I'll copy the link. So I'll be copying the link and sending it to the chat box currently. All right. Michael Kayode, please click on the link, and any other person that, oh, amazing. Akim has joined the team. I hope everybody can see this. Okay, nice, amazing. Amazing. Great. Okay, I have joined, yeah. Okay, oh, nice. All right, very good. So you can see everybody joining here as well. See, a new employee has been added, Blessing Nwokedu, right? A new employee has been added, sorry, Magdalene. So a new employee has been added, Chuku, a lot of people like that. All right, thank you. Adekemi, I've not seen you join yet. I hope you will join very soon. So you can keep joining. You can keep joining. All right. So now we've talked about the upper ribbons. Now let me show this side ribbon for you. Luagbe Miguel. All right. So everybody joining, you can see on this side ribbon, on this ribbon at my left hand side, right? You can see I have just a little icon of them showing that, okay, particular people has joined as an employee, right? I also have it here in my messages. I also have it on my field as well. So in Bitrix made it, Bitrix made it, sorry about that. So Bitrix made it possible for you to navigate easily on it. There's no, oh, I don't know where this button is. This button is in a lot of places. Like you can find it in everywhere. Open one place, you're seeing the box. Like this task that is here, right here. If you open here now, see tax and management, tax and projects rather. You see, there's a lot of, if you open here, there is another task. You see task, right? So tax is in all the places. So there's no, boss, I don't know where this is. I do not know where this something is. You're not looking very well. That is what I would tell people, that you're not really looking very well because you should be able to see it everywhere, right? So welcome to my Bitrix, everybody. Welcome to my Bitrix collaboration application, everybody. Okay, so we're on feed currently. Let me talk about the feed. This is where we post messages. If I want everybody, it is like a WhatsApp group for an organization. In a WhatsApp group, you want all your employees to see that you have an update. So you go there and you say, you can say anything. For now, let me see Transformation College, right? Send it in. See, everybody, please just say yes. Identify if you can see this on your feed as well. If you can see Transformation College on your feed as well. All right, yes, thank you. So it is more like you're on a group, WhatsApp group. Okay, great. You can see it. I even reply. That's amazing. I can reply with an emoji. It's like I'm tagging you right now. I'm responding to your mail, right? Akim, I want to say amazing, right? Click on send. Oluwawumi, I hope you're getting the scope of what Bitrix, feed in Bitrix is all about. All right. So that is that on message. Okay, Kayode, all right, yeah. I see you now. I see you now. Okay. Amazing. All right, so for task, right? Our tasks are our to-do list for the day. Like you have tasks to do, you have things to do for the day. You like I don't know what you have to do today. After this class, what do you have to do today? Or no, not let's use that, right? Let's use, let's say this is an organization. Currently, we are operating in an organization. In our organization currently, we deal with softwares. We develop software for clients. And Michael Kayode, you are a software developer. Let's say you are a software developer as of now, right? And you want to develop a website. Now I'm assigning you tasks, things that you have to do. I want to input a task currently. You can assign yourself tasks. You can as well assign tasks to other people. So I'm assigning tasks to Michael Kayode. So let's say task is develop a website or a web application. A web application, right? So for this, I want to assign Michael Kayode to this project. Michael Kayode, where are you? All right. So that is you. I want to add participants as well. I want other people to participate in this project. Blessing, I want you to participate. Olawumi, you have to participate. Oluwagbemiga, you have to participate. So these are people I want to participate. And this project deadline, I want to set the deadline for the project now. Now I want this project, I want it submitted latest on Monday. Now I want to set time as well. You can as well set time. You see, there's a little text underneath says set time. So just click on set time. Go there. I want it 7 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Submitted, right? So tax status summary, I don't want all of that. All I have to do is just click on send. So the following people that will be to get this task, to participate in this task are Blessing, Akim, Oluwagbenga, right? These are how you collaborate on tasks, collaborate on projects, collaborate on work group, having a work group in your organization, right? This is for organization purposes as well. So we are developing a web application. So you guys as a developer, Blessing as a developer, what are you going to do for the project? Right? You can add a comment. Blessing, add a comment. Tell me what you will do to develop a website. Akin, you can do that as well. Right? So event, you can have event as well. Click on event. You have this interface. So you have to give your event a name. The name of your event, set the date of your event. Is more like your task, the task management, but event is different because event can be repeated. Don't repeat. You want a daily event. You want monthly, yearly event, right? So you enter location. Is it a virtual event or is it not? Now, this is a pay service. You can't just enter location on this is a pay service. It is locked for us. So you can set who are to attend the event, right? Here as well. So we won't be setting an event, but that is that on event. It is easy. It is easy to navigate, very easy, right? So our poll, you know, when you're setting poll, do you want this? You do not want this? Like, should we go ahead with this? Maybe you want to set a poll. Now, this is a paid plan. Poll is a paid plan. So, but let me tell you what poll entails. It is like your you have 2 diagrams. You want them to choose. Maybe your graphic designer design another logo for the company. Design like 2 logos, and you're like, okay, guys, I want you to choose between these logos. Do you think we should go with logo 1 or logo 2? So you can make a poll, set poll 1 to be logo 1 and poll 2 to be logo 2. So they will choose and, okay, yeah, we should go with it. Yes, we should not. So that's how it goes, right? Okay. So more, we have files, appreciation. This appreciation is like, you want to send appreciation to the most effective employee in the organization. You want to appreciate the person that, yeah, you've really done so well this quarter, and an accolade is just an accolade. You want to make an announcement. You want to send out an announcement, more like what Feed is doing, but this is going to send to every person you assigned it to in the organization. So announcement is going to send to their message directly, like the messenger we have here, right? We're about to go to the messenger as well. So currently, if you notice before, my task, it is empty. Ongoing, it is empty before. But now, when we set one task, what do we say? We have one task, right? Assistance, none. Set by me, yes. Am I assisting in, is there anybody that created a task? Okay, I want anybody at all. Let me just pick. I want somebody liked this right now. And seems to find the person. Okay, let me check my messenger. Okay. All right. I want Taiwo to create a task, just like I did. Now, add participants. You can add anybody as a participant. So I want you to add me as well as a participant in the task that you'll be creating. All right? Okay. So, Taiwo, we're waiting for you. So while we wait for Taiwo, you can as well delete feed if you don't want it. You can as well delete feed. Delete. There it goes. The post has been deleted, right? So in our menu, we are on the menu bar now. Currently, I'm showing what the menu does, right? For the messenger, this is where you get to see all of your employees, all of your people in your team. Might not even be your employees, right? You might not be the owner of the company, but you might be an employee with a team. Anybody in your organization, you get to see them here. Anybody in your organization, you get to see them here. For Taiwo, I said to Taiwo that she should, or he should, so sorry about that, should create a task. Now I want to write to you that you should create a task. This Taiwo reply from here. Agrove, I want to send to you to, okay. Now Taiwo responded, said, okay. She will create a task, or he will create a task. I'm so sorry. Once again. So yeah, I can send a video call. I can make a video call. Like oh, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, that makes things easier. So we can have a video call. I can video call Taiwo currently. I can voice call her as well. All right. We can jump on a Zoom meeting as well. Yeah, we can jump on a Zoom meeting. Create our Zoom meeting inside the Bitrix as well, right? But we don't have the flexibility to do that currently because we are not on the paid package. We're on a free package currently, right? So you can add people to this chat. You can make these chats public to people. Like you're writing this, but you want other people to see your chat. You can add it. You can search in your tags, in your in your chats with other people. Maybe you've talked about something and you could not remember. All you have to do is just click on search and then it will take you there. Okay? So Taiwo will be creating a task for us. So that is that on Messenger. Now calendar. So for every task you create, automatically set it as calendar. There are things now. What are tasks? Tasks are things you have to do. Things that need to be done. Things that need to get done. They are tasks. They are what we call tasks. Right? So for we are creating a what were we developing before? Developing a website. Developing a website. A web application. It automatically, I did not need to manually input this and drag it to come and meet my calendar. Okay, calendar, I want you to notice this. So no. As long as you're setting it that today we are doing so thing, I want it to end. I want to get the results on Monday, right? It is automatically filling the spot for you on your calendar, automatically filling it that, okay, from 17th till 19th, we have things we are doing with the organization, right? You can manually come here as well. Just you want to create something in your calendar. You want to, okay, today I want to do something. Just click on your calendar. You can create it as an event on your calendar. All I did was to tap on which day I want to create something on, and the next thing pops up as event name. What is the name of the event? What time is the event? And so on and so forth, right? So that is that on calendar. Now, this is your own personal calendar. The company might have his own calendar as well, right? The company might have a project they are working on that they want you to do as of that point in time. And they're like, okay, for our calendar, we want you to do this. We want to get these things done, right? So this is where you see company's calendar, right? So meeting room availability and all of that. We have those options as well. I would like you to do your homework, look through every buttons here as well. Yes, so sir. All right, so we're moving to online documents. You realize I made mention of creating documents, creating Excel, PowerPoint, that you have to navigate to another application to do all these things. So for this in Bitrix, you don't need to open Microsoft Excel to do that. You have your document inside Bitrix. I've taken a lot of your time. I'm so sorry, but I need to like explain all these things to you guys. If you permit me, please let me know that we just only have like, let's say 20 minutes more and I'll, we call it a day. All right. All right. Thank you. Okay. The messages are still coming in. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Oh, nice. Adekemi. All right. Very good. Continue. Fire answer. Oh, I like that. Thank you so much for the responses. I appreciate. All right. But we'll still end it. That's what I wanted to know. We won't fire forever. We just have like 20 minutes time. Okay. All right. So for Bitrix, now we use documents in Bitrix. You don't need to go to Word. You don't need to open your Microsoft Word. When I ask you to create a document on a particular file or anything, you don't need to, okay, boss said I should create a document on a particular file. Let me leave Bitrix and go to Microsoft Word, Excel. Do you understand? You can have everything inside your Bitrix, rather. So sorry about that. You can have everything inside of your Bitrix. You can have your spreadsheet, which is your Excel, and your PowerPoint presentation, which is tagged as presentation here, right? Let me open documents so that you can see the interface. It is so more like Microsoft Word document as well. So let's open this up so you can see. Oh my God. it is for the paid plan. All right, but believe me when I say that this is like, it is like a clone of Microsoft Word, but this is for Bitrix. It is everything that happens in Microsoft Word happens here as well. All the functionalities, everything, you see it here as well. So you can open a document from your laptop as well if you want to upload. I hope this is free. Oh, this is a free plan. Okay. Let's open a document. Let me send this document in. All right. So I just uploaded the document from my own local PC, a presentation file, a PPT formatted file. I just uploaded it from my PC right here. If you're on a paid plans, you will have options to open from Bitrix Drive. You can select from Google Documents and a lot more, right? So this can be shown in a lot of different formats. You have list format, we have grid. We have grid, this is in grid format, and we have tiles. All right. So it could be shown in a lot of different formats. So let's move on. Let's go to Drive because I want to really talk about the CRM part here and the project as well. So let's go to Drive. So on Drive, it is more like you have your on your PC. What is your drive on your PC? Anybody? Mine is 256 gig. Yours might be your hard drive. I mean, my own hard drive is 256 gig. Yeah. So yours might be like 1 terabyte or anything like that. Please continue. But I thought we were told we will be having Tableau today. So is it the same with Bitrix? Well, Tableau is a visualization tool. Tableau is a visualization application. Bitrix is a CRM application, like an ERP application. So they are both different. But with the visualization, what I did earlier, showing you Lucid.app. It's like you're working with Tableau, right? You're visualizing, right? So the admin will let you know why that happens. How that answer your question, Adishola? All right, let me go ahead with the drive. So for my drive, I have 256 gig and other people might have different gig, right? So it is more like that. It is like you're saving your document. The file I uploaded earlier, you can see it in my drive as well because I upload the drive. I upload the document. So I'm having it in my drive. So the company might have a drive. Your company will have the drive, definitely. They will have document they want to upload there. Do you understand? So we have desktop apps and all of that. So webmail. So webmail integration. So it is like you're working for a company and they give you a webmail. For my organization, we're using RunCube, right? Our hosting provider, which is HostGator. And some people, they are like, we don't like your the interface. Well, Bitrix offers a beautiful interface and a seamless integration with your webmail. All right, so we'll not be integrating anything. You can see even there's Gmail, there's Outlook, iCloud, Office 365, Exchange, Yahoo, and all of that. I won't, in an organization, I'm telling you that, okay, I sent you a mail. Go and check your mailbox. And then you have to leave Bitrix and go and check. No, why stress? You have everything here. There's your webmail here as well. Just come here, click on the webmail icon, right? And then you see your mail. You can even respond to your mail here. It's not like you can. It is possible for you to respond to your mail once you integrate it properly. All right. So work group is like like the task we just did, but for project, right? Firstly, we have to create a project to have a work group. Because in a project comprises of tasks, little tasks. Like a project is a body, while task is the sub-bodies or subordinates in project, right? You can have a task of developing a website, but a web application, like we have the task. We can have a project called developing a web application. But in the project now, there's a lot that goes into it. We have to get our Figma class, our Figma guy that will design a UI UX design for us, that will make a UI UX design for us. We have to get our business analysis guys that will analyze the business, craft out a model that if this plan is going to work. We have to have our developers, right? Both front-end and back-end developers ready for the project to develop a web application, right? So there's a lot that goes into project. So project is like the main cause why tasks are like subordinate, right? So that takes us to tasks and projects over here. My drive is empty now. Yeah, you can upload anything to your drive at Dekemi. Mine is empty as well. Okay, I uploaded one thing to my drive. You can upload anything from your laptop, from your desktop to your drive. And the beautiful thing is that it is you that you'll be seeing it. Nobody else will be seeing it. Okay? I don't know anything. If you upload anything in your drive currently, I don't know what is there. But when you create a task and add me to supervise or participate in any way, then it's become my business, right? You're doing anything, the charts that we just add, nobody else can see those charts. Only if we add them in the chat room that, okay, I wanted to spectate on the chart, right? So that is that on that. All right, so for task, we have tasks to do. First task is develop a web application. There's another one that says develop a web application. I guess we created 2 tasks, and that is that. I think I told Taiwo to create a task for us, but she did not. All right, so let's go ahead. That's for task. And project, we can as well create project. Like I said, project is like we've seen in the project manager in the diagram we see earlier in business modeling, right? For a project, they establish a project, they plan the project, they do all other things within the project, right? So that is that on that. I don't want to, okay, let's just create a project to see. So we want to create a project. Let's create a project. Let's give the project name web application. All right, you can choose an icon. I will go ahead with this icon. All right, I want to make it public. You can make your project public or private, or you can hide it from anybody, your team. Nobody will see it without an invitation, right? So who are the project moderators? We want to add a team to the project. Let me add everybody. Or let me just add a few people for time's sake, right? Share a folder. All right. Do you want to connect the share folder to? All right. So for our application, this gave us another interface entirely, right? We can video call on our application. Concerning this web application, you can have as many applications as you want, right? So, but for this web application, you can say, what's going on? You guys are delaying work. Is it the project manager guy? Is it the business developer guy? Is it the developers, these front-end developer guys? Who is really causing this issue, this delay for us? Okay, let everybody jump on the call right now for this particular project. I want to see what you guys are doing. I can write a message on this project for everybody to see as well. I can say, why the wait? Right? I want to send it to everybody. What is going on? You guys are not doing the work. Everybody that is on this project will see it. I guess I made it public so everybody can see it, including people that are not on this project, right? So that is that on that for project. So for CRM, this is where there's a lot of companies that use Bitrix mainly for CRM purposes, for customer relation management purposes. Just that is what they need it for, right? Because it manages projects, it manages your customer, your leads, everything for you with ease, right? So let's delete most of all these things. Currently, our leads are empty. We don't have any lead. If you want to create lead, all you have to do is to click on create. You can change the interface if you do not like it. Let me cancel this. Now we have new. Here we have new. We have create paper, invoice, in progress. You can choose to not call this new because we want to deal with leads. We want to have a leads as number one, right? For this, we don't want to is still on it, boss. Right. So for our lead, we don't want to call this paper, we want to call it another thing. Let's call it I don't know, nothing is coming to my brain currently. Nothing is coming to me currently. Let's call it anything. Clients. All right. So that's, as the progress moves, you can call it anything. So let's add a quick deal, right? Every lead is a deal. You're trying to make a deal with your client. It's like you're selling pepper, right? A pepper seller won't have time to use this, but I just want to use that as an example, right? I don't know if it's a bad example, but let's go ahead. So you're selling pepper and you have a client that promised that he's going to buy a whole the trailer of pepper. I don't know how it's done. So you want to follow up with your client. You can say, okay, the name of my client is Adekemi. I want to buy pepper from me. And amount, how much is Adekemi wants to buy? She wants to buy 3,000 naira, right? What's her contact name? Adekemi, right? You can add a phone number as well. You see, there, email address, address if you're being given, if you have all those documents in place. So you can add participants as well. The company, which is the company name. Where is Adekemi working? What is the name of our company? Not have one. You have to click, all you have to do is click on save. Now you have an interface that says Adekemi. Everybody should have a pop-up, like a notification showing that I created a lead, right? Everybody should have that by now, I guess. Okay, Kim said, tried uploading a PDF file, but I couldn't upload. It might be your network, right? Okay, maybe we can have Pepe in place of Adekemi. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's do that. Let's have Pepe in place of Adekemi. So what I did earlier was to open a quick deal. But now let's see the full interface. All I did was double click on that. If you don't want to double click on that, let me cancel this. If you don't want to double click on that, you can come here, come to deal and create, come here and create new deal. Right? You can come here, create new deal. Okay. So but want to edit Adekemi. Okay. So for Adekemi, contact address. What's going on my network or what? Okay. Customer details. Sorry. All right. So in place of Adekemi, she said we should have Pepe. But she's the contact person. Right? So we're going to leave it as Adekemi. Okay? Okay, so why did we come here? What are we trying to edit? Okay, let me show you what the interface entails. Here we have comments. You can comment on this chat, on this CRM, on this lead you just imputed. You can comment on it. You can say, okay, guys. You can say, guys, Adekemi. Okay. Let's say Adekemi have not paid yet. Right? Send your comment. Everybody will see it. You can attach a document, or maybe she has paid. You can attach her invoice. Sorry, a payment receipt to it. And I just made a comment. You see, Adekemi have not paid yet. So you can just turn this, what you just did now, to a task. There's an integration of WhatsApp as well. You can have your WhatsApp. When you connect your WhatsApp, whatever, maybe you have a company phone, right? Whatever, anybody that says hello to you on the WhatsApp, immediately Bitrix is catching it as a lead. Let's say you have a company phone, not your personal phone, right? Bitrix is saving their phone number directly to your leads once you integrate your WhatsApp to it. So that's that for WhatsApp. All right. So that's that for lead as well. Or contact customer. Let's cancel this. It keep popping up because it is automated that without this, it won't go further, right? So once Adekemi moved from lead, now why Adekemi is still in lead is that she has not paid yet. She has not paid anything. But once she paid us the $3,000 for Pepe, then we drag her to client. Now she has moved from lead because she has already paid to our client, right? Once Adekemi sent, we send Adekemi invoice. We move Adekemi from invoice, from client to invoice. I mean, I guess this should come before, invoice should come before clients. You see, I just drag and drop. That is all it does. That is how easy to navigate Bitrix. You see, all I did is just to drag this and drop it, nothing more. There's nothing fancy to it. You can try it as well. I hope everybody can see this lead. Can everybody see this lead? Please drag Adekemi to in progress. Anybody? Okay. Anybody? All right. Let me drag it myself. I don't know, maybe you find. Okay. Oh, okay. Blessing. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Client. Okay. Yes. All right. It appears. Yeah. Thank you, Blessing. Thank you so much. All right. So that is that on Bitrix. And you can as well go home, after this call, go home, see all the functions, all the functionalities. I've touched pretty much everything on Bitrix, right? Everything you need to know on Bitrix. I've touched everything. So that is that for this class. I hope you guys enjoy the class. Please let me have a reaction let me get a reaction in the chat. Let me get a reaction in the chat. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean that you I had to use your name for Pepe. Sorry. All right. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much. Well, I'll stop sharing so I can show my face. So you can put a face to the name. Oh, my camera is, well, I'm not that black, Shabo. Well, well, my name is Olugbenga once again. Thank you, everybody. All right. Blame it on my camera. I'm not that black, right?
Oh my God. Thank you so much. My God, you really got me laughing. Please, let's applaud our trainer. Okay. Thank you so much. I don't know if we have a question. We can just take one or two, and then we call it a day. Just one question. If there is none, we can call it a day. Okay. Thank you, everyone. All right, so we have come to the end of our training for today. It's been awesome, been amazing. I don't know which word to use again. It's been informative, and we applaud all of our trainers. And we want to use this opportunity to apologize for the network interruptions for some time now. You know, we are in Nigeria and we should expect anything. Okay, so for that, because we've not been able to handle the other class very well, the material will be sent across to every one of us on the group. So please do well to read up and do your assessment on time. So we'll have the final class next today by God's grace, and then that's when we'll call it a quit for the 12-week program. It's been amazing. So thank you everyone for your time. And I want to reiterate that if you still have pending assessments to do, please do it. And then for those of us who are still on this call, you've registered, but you've not yet made your payment. We will not have anything to say again after Tuesday. But you know that all of your attendance and your assessments will not be recorded. And that means that you will not be graduating. And I wouldn't want that to happen because you've been in this call for a very long time now. So please,
Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I've been trying to get her back on the call. Maybe a network, right? Okay, so I think, I don't know what activities that should be done to end the class currently, but I guess we can call it a day. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, joining the call, rather. Thank you for being here this evening. All right. Okay, attendance. Oh, all right. Attendance. I think there's a link somewhere. Okay. Yeah, attendance, there's a link. Let me copy this and send attendance. All right, that's the attendance link. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Bye.